Okay, so I don't know what happened. I did not do that. Okay, but I will be back. So hello, hey Omar, hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Omar. Okay, we almost had Omar glitch with us, but something glitched. Okay, so hopefully Omar will come back. I don't know what happened, Joshua. It just seemed to start dying. It's like somehow there was a connect mis connection between OBS and thing, because OBS said it was still streaming, and YouTube had shut down. But I restarted up the stream pretty much almost right away, as you can see. Hey, Flit. No, I don't know what happened, really. Rick failed YouTube age verification check. Is that what it said? What? Didn't tell me that. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, okay, okay. Haha. I had somebody try and come in. Go in here, chat in Discord. I don't know if they weren't able to hear me or whatever. Neil Mohan saw that the panel of Messenger hailing was pulled the plug personally. That I could almost believe, although I have no idea who that person is. Oh, CEO of YouTube. Well, that's special. You think the CEO of YouTube has enough interest in my channel to do that personally? I wouldn't even think that he would know who I am. That's the kind of attitude that keeps your channel small, Rick. What? Thinking the CEO of YouTube would actually know who I am? Or thinking that you would think that the. Okay. So, Rick, did you ever make a decision on the Canadian Shield plushies, or? I definitely would like to make them. It just it costs money, 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 money. That costs the money, and it really isn't funny, but it's costing me some honey. Yeah, I don't even know what this thing is right here. Because whatever it is isn't on the horse later on. Toxical plushies. Hey, Tim. Tim Timidity, Tim Timidity, Tim Tim. Tim Timidity, Tim Timidity, Tim 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 Tim. John Sims. There's two M's in that Sims. Snowdrift plushie. I think a lot of people could probably actually get behind the Snowdrift plushie for sure. Snowdrift body pillow, yeah. They'd get behind that even more. Or maybe they'd want to be in front of it. Snowdrift snow globe. Yeah. I should try and actually look into the Snowdrift snow globe for the next campaign. Unfortunately, at this point, it's looking Snowdrift is probably going to be more. I'd like it to be December, but it's probably going to be January that I start it with fulfillment sometime in the spring. I gotta get John. I gotta hopefully in the next month or two I'll be starting to make good hours again at work. And gonna be able to pay for John to finish Snowdrift. Maybe get him on here doing pages. Yeah, December of this year. 6 pages are done. I have it. Although he hasn't really started them, I do have paid for like 9 or 10 more. So there's about, I think, 7 pages to go. 7 or 8 pages to go. Well, there's more than that, but to be paid for. Well, it depends on whether I want to put the ash can with the campaign, and that's not something that I've decided yet or not. So, well, therein lies. Do you think you could get it done for December or January? Flit, if you want it to be on, do it. And then more, how much would you think of be charging me per page? And that's I'm not something that I know you'd want to answer in the chat here, but you could DM me that. Because right now I gotta trying to get Canadian Shield 2 or 3 campaign complete. We definitely have to talk if you're thinking December or January. The flame for Pride Month, see possibilities. uh, I thought Melbourne already had the Pride Month mark in it. So with that saying about talking, do you think you could actually do 4 pages by then? Flit? And I'd want the flame out before June. I'd want to be. That's a campaign that I gotta would be doing. Just after. Well, that's what I'd want to talk about. I want to go over my experience level with sequential art, what exactly you're looking for, how it all meshes with my time requirements. Alright, well, are you free anytime tomorrow or Saturday? Maybe we can sit down and talk in Discord or something like that. Well, I know you're. Have I seen? I know I've seen your. Well, you've got your goblin there, which is good. I know I've probably seen other things of your art too. For is this that you did you do this tales that you have on your feed on Twitter, where you say click on one Amy Rose drawing and suddenly your whole feed is Sonic stuff. Oh, I think you did the Canadian. You did this Canadian Shield, uh, Cracker Barrel, right? Kinda. No, that's from a meme. What was the one that you were always posting on stuff on? Oh, it's got to be on my link tree. So let's see. You'd think, anyways. Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, Discord, Patreon, DNR, Spring, Teespring. Mines, that was it. Uh, to be honest, I haven't drawn anything serious in a long time. You'd have to go to his Minds account to see his drawings. Yeah, I'm over on Minds now. There we go. I made this dancing raven exploitable. Found an old pumpkin scarecrow drawing. Yeah, you do women good, so I think you would be good at doing Canadian snowdrift. It'd be a different style for sure to see it in. Hey, where's the link to draw to get in on the chat to on the panel? Uh, just go in my on air room on Discord, Raw, and then I will. And there should be a link to my Discord in description. If you can't get to it because of whatever, I can put a link in the chat. Just let me know. And if you're talking when you get in here and I can't hear you, just let me know in the chat here because I've got my mic plugged into my microphone usually, which lets me hear in Discord, but sometimes I got to plug it into my TV. I know Omar Glitch tried coming in earlier, and I'm not sure what happened. I saw him. I'm not sure whether he heard me or what happened. Whether he couldn't get his mic to work or something. Well, thanks, Joshua. The pumpkin scarecrow and the wild elf drawings are probably an approximation of the style I'd use. Hopefully, I do a better job, though. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind you using that style. It'd be something different for people. I want to try and have be able to get my friends and acquaintances here on YouTube and Twitter and all that. You know, pay them them giving them money to do stuff like comics. It's just being able to afford it. For an ash cam, I have no problem doing having some sort of unique style being done. I don't have the money to do much of Anthony. And hello, if it shows up. I'm just not much of I'm just not much of a fan of a typical comic house style exploring translation. I don't like doing cross hatching. Oh, I don't care about that. I don't even really know how to do cross hatching really good. I've attempted it. I'm not sure whether I'm decent or not. Raul, are you coming on or not? Are you gonna tell? Do you have Discord? You did the inks on that Melvin cover, right? That looked good. Was there cross hatching on that? I did the inks and colored it. I didn't do the pencils though, so. And if there was cross hatching, I was just going over lines. I did the inks on all of Melvin 3 actually. Here is the Melvin cover inked. Yeah, it looks like there's some cross hatching in here. And stuff. But I was just going over lines. It's not like I was trying to create it myself. I didn't pencil it. Yeah, but that's like I said, that's just me copying somebody else's work. Yeah, I did a good job on the inking part of it. It's just, if you ask me to do that myself, lay it out, it'd look horrible. And I can admit that, you know. This is what's going to take long on this thing, is this fire stuff. But, well, have you seen, Flit, have you seen Alpha Proto stuff for Canadian Shield, the Canadian Shield ash can? Okay, so we have fire, but I have no idea. That's a completely different style than I was getting before. I'm liking it, like because I like what I see, you know, he's becoming the artist for Canadian Shield too, I don't get me wrong, I love Dillard, but Dillard's stuff is gonna get expensive. So I have no idea where to. Okay, so let's first. Yeah, like that's my point. So after Snowdrift 2, I'm probably going to be looking for a new Snowdrift artist. Can I subcontract? Can I subcontract background work to Joshua? Like you mean backgrounds? Hey Grant, just going to listen in a while you draw. So be interesting. I'll try. That might be a tall order for me. Well, the question is, would Joshua be interested in doing backgrounds? I would have to learn how to draw backgrounds first. That's a yes, you will saw it. What do you think of that? Although I gotta get Messenger's colors tight. What do you think of that so far? I guess Rawl isn't coming on. I'm colorblind. I haven't no. I need a link. Oh, Joshua put one in earlier, but I can get you one. Unless you want to put it in again, Joshua, for the Discord. Invite people. Generate new link. Okay, there. Oh. Really, you really put up with such back talk from your Jannies? My Jannies? What the heck are Jannies? Okay. White people. Edit link. Generate new link. Copy. And now we put it in the chat. Okay, there is a link to get to Discord. Roll. I think C-lister hero should allow him to see in the on-air chat and share. You're looking for the on-air voice channel, Raw, if you're still listening. I saw you in the Discord. So that is a step in the right direction. Kirby is on. They look good. What are Jenny's Flit? Okay, maybe I should type in the Discord. Maybe he can't listen. Okay, so Jenny janitor. It's generally used as a derogatory term for mods. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm gonna try and help Rawl get uh in here so he can draw along or draw whatever he's drawing as I color what I'm coloring. So I gotta type a bunch of stuff in the chat of the Discord. Hopefully he sees it. I'm gonna take a look at the chat. Second here. See if you guys are saying anything. Uh, I'm designing my Space King OC. I think it's pronounced Raul. We are not. Raul, yeah, I'm in the on air thing. If you come into there, you'll be with me to be drawing. Well, you can draw. I'll make sure people can see you and all that. And we can talk or you not talk. Okay, you got my message on there. Uh, a lot of unfamiliar names popping up. Like which ones, Joshua? I know Grantish, he's been around for a long time, although he hasn't been coming around on a regular basis. Well, he's never come around on a regular basis. Um, Raul is from Omar Glitches and a few others that I've made friends with in the last little while for Canadian Shield 3 campaign. And Flit's been around for almost since the beginning of the channel, too. Oh, by the way, Joshua said to make a cover for you, but he's just too shy to say anything about it. I would need to learn how to draw covers first. That's a issue. Also. Um, Raul, are you able to find the on-air chat room in Discord? Are you unfamiliar with how Discord runs or works? You need any help, just let me know. That's an empathetic, yes. I think your determination of an yes and Joshua's determination of an yes, are a little different. But I hear what I want to hear. Introspection is the enemy. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Oh. Oh, hey, Rolf. Okay. You're trying to get your speakers. Okay, I saw you for a second there, but your mic seems to be muted. Can
Is
you?
my mic there?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, cool. Good. Oh, backwards. All right. Cool.
Okay, you were showing something there for a second. Now you're just, uh, oh, if it's backwards to you, don't worry about it. It probably shows it forwards for us. That's just the way Discord does things. Raul, did you guys hear him? For a bit. Okay, yeah. Well, he's still got his, he muted his mic or it's push to talk, I think, for him. You can change that so you don't have to push anything to talk, but I'm not sure whether he wants to do that or not. That is under the settings. I'm just keeping an eye out right now for whenever he ends up sharing his screen. He's trying to probably figure out how to put it right ways, but Discord, I think, puts it backwards for whoever it is, but it's forward for everybody else. And I'm not sure whether he can hear me while he's trying to do all that. You scared him off. He's still in the Discord. I see him, Grant. Could show you guys too. You there, Grant? I mean, not Grant. Raul? Uh, Raul is actually a regular guest on the show, but he just never talks. For links, have you considered poor Raul? We hardly knew that he thought his involvement would play so much. I hear the Canadian healthcare only administers treatment in 9 millimeter doses. Well, first of all, probably not, and B, each province is a little different. Don't get excited. It may drink your blood pressure up. They have a pill for that. They have a pill for that. It's a pilling. Oh, an hour to go, folks. An hour to go. Okay, so I need to figure out a few more things. on this, what they are. You really are doing 5 hour streams. Yeah, I'm trying to, seeing as how this one got split in two. So I'm probably gonna do one on Saturday. That might be 12 hours. Or, will definitely be 5 hours. But Saturday, I might postpone my morning one. Go down to my storage unit. Well, I might do my regular morning one actually because I need to waste some time. Go down, get some banana boxes, go down to my storage unit for an hour or two, do some stuff there, and then come back and do a stream for probably about 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours. See whether he's still there. Yeah, he's still there. Nothing's happening though. I don't know whether he can hear me or not. Raul, are you there? By doing stuff, you mean you're dissolving?
I'm here, dude.
Okay.
I'm trying to flip the camera around.
Oh,
I got it flipped, so it's good.
oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I'm not sure whether you heard me earlier. I think Discord flips it for you, and the rest of us see it right.
For real? Oh my.
I think I'm not 100% positive on that.
The quality and the sound is a lot better on Discord. It's a lot better on Discord than YouTube and OBS. It's great.
Yeah. And if you want to show your stuff, I'll let people see what you're doing. Which says, Rick, are you that guy who sits outside your storage unit in a plastic lawn chair sipping a Molson's through a cherry Twizzler straw? No. First of all, my storage unit is in the middle of the building, not on the outside. So I'd just be sitting in some hallway. And for those that can actually see it, what do you guys think of that panel thus far? Look, I don't get to pay to take over. I don't dislike it. Okay, that's good. So I think we're going to go on to panel 2. So first up is I think Canadian Shield, since there's only 2 colors with him here, and that means he will be done. Done. I wonder what it would look like if the fire pattern was only around the characters and didn't cover the whole thing. I don't know. I don't think that's something we're going to find out. Because it's supposed to be a horse made of fire, so. And it's supposed, if it's around, yeah, it's my opinion, yeah. True, I did ask opinions of the panel, how you like it. I don't guess I didn't say how do you like it either, so.
I think it should be good now.
Okay.
So it does like kind of flip it, I think.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know. Like I had to flip it, and it kind of looks flipped on the flip of the flip. What? You're right. It's like flipping it to the normal side. Oh wow. You were right. You were right, sir. It flipped it to the normal side. So now what I'm doing now is the opposite side. Okay. You were right. Hold on. Jump back out. It flips it. It flips it to the normal correct side. You were right.
Ah.
All right. I was sitting here flipping it backwards to try to get on. You were right. It flips it to a normal side. Okay. Hold on.
Joshua says, "What the flip?" What the flippity flip flip?
Okay, we should be good now because it does flip it. Okay. I flipped it back to normal, and I'm kind of confused because it doesn't look flip. But then when you broadcast it, it flips. Wow. Yeah, now it's flipped to normal. It's pretty cool. Cool. So that the people do see the flip mode of it, which is normal. Good. I just want to look at YouTube real quick. I want to lower the volume so I don't get any echo. Evening people, evening. Okay. I'm trying to find the cross comics. Wow, it does flip it. Okay, you're over here. Oh, perfect. It flips it perfect. Okay. It works. Good. Get back to normal. All right. Get this thing here. Cool. I turn up my volume to hear you. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. I respond
Oh,
to the
really? Okay. Yeah, I
chat.
thought it was me. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. I'm like that.
I get up in what I'm doing, and then usually I don't know what I want to talk about. Usually I talk for 5 seconds about something, and it's like, okay, there's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm shutting up now.
Oh man.
My streams are known for the dead air.
Oh no, I don't. Okay, cool. There's no pressure. Like you're like the worker type that just sits there and works. Yeah, I've watched the streams. I gotta try to minimize the one that's flipped because I'm getting confused by that. But it's not flipped for the people. That's good. I don't know why it does that. You
I,
know?
I have no clue.
Is that something in Canada? That's only in Canada?
No, that's for the states too.
Okay, it
For
is. Okay, I'm trying to hide it. I'm trying to hide it. Okay, good. I'm on there. My mute's there. All that good stuff. Let's see if this mutes it if I twist my microphone. Hello?
hello.
Okay. I just want to know if it would mute it, my microphone, if I could mute it. Okay, good. I
Yeah,
kind of get my Canadian reference up here. Ooh, let's see. Everything looks good. I'm gonna try to minimize this. Is everything streaming good now? Okay.
Flit says, "Does Rick need a VTuber avatar? Should Rick become a VTuber?" I'm not sure exactly what a VTuber is.
Hmm.
uh, and then he says, "Rick is a reactionary streamer. He only reacts to what the chat says." Yeah. Rick can do character voices, says Joshua. Yes, I did quite a few of those last night, didn't I? Really got. Yesterday I was really going wacky.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
I was doing a North Carolina voice for like 15, 20 minutes or more. Accent. I was talking like Gomer Pyle, yeah.
I never heard that. Heard that before.
From the Andy Griffith Show. And of course, he had his own TV show way, way back, like in the 60s, and maybe the
That in
50s.
the 6 days.
Yeah, I was doing that voice for, I did that voice for 15,
We're not.
20
I'm
minutes.
not hearing enough of the Canadian voices. I don't hear any of that. Like the slang, the Canadian slang. Like, hey, mate. What is it? Eh? Some kind of word that the Canadians use.
We
Eh?
just say, we
Is it
say
eh?
a lot.
Hey. I gotta learn how to say.
See, that's how you know the Fonz was Canadian. He said A.
Fonz would say it all the time. I know. Oh, hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh yeah, that was cool with the Forrest Gump. We get the chocolates today. I didn't know you were the master of voices, Rick.
I wouldn't say the master, but yeah, I do a few. Hey, boo boo, let's go get some picnic baskets. Ranger Smith is not
boo-boo.
around. We
You
can't get in trouble with no Ranger Smith.
Hey, boo boo. Ever do the characters' voices? Like when you're writing them or acting them? I don't know. You pretend to be them?
Well, sometimes I do my character voices, or what I would want them to sound similar to. Let's see. Flit says, how does that make the Southerners in the chat feel? Well, how many Southerners in the chat are there?
Where are my Southerners?
And Joshua says, why does Raul laugh just like Dillard? Is Raul actually Dillard's alt? You know,
is that a character in the book? Dillard?
No, Dillard draws.
Oh, Dillard draws. Oh, I know Don. I mean, I've seen Don. I'm not. I gotta get familiar with it.
Oh, Dillard's a really good artist. Have you heard of the character the Buckler?
Buckler? I'd have to. I gotta Google it.
Oh, you might
Sounds
not.
familiar.
It's
Buckler.
Grantis says, I don't mind. Joshua says, I think everyone in the chat is a Southerner. Grantis says, on some of the small islands of the Outer Banks, I can't even understand them.
Oh yeah, the Buckler looks kind of cool. He kind of, I don't know, kind of maybe like the Phantom, or
Yeah, he looks a little bit cool. Like the Phantom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buckler. That was created by John Dillard, and actually inspired by Canadian Shield, to be precise.
Inspired by Canadian Shield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dillard was trying to jokingly come up with a sidekick for the Canadian Shield, and he ended up creating the Buckler. And
really good. Hey, but the Canadian some good preview art.
And you know, you know who Yellow Flash is, right?
Who? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yellow Flash. Yeah. He's got got the big book coming out. Yeah,
yeah,
he was on Ripperverse.
yeah, the Golden Patriot. Dillard did the art for it, all the interior
Dillard
art.
did the whole comic book or like
Yeah,
the
the whole
cover?
comic book.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's good. He's good then. Made the Canadian Shield like super huge.
Yeah, like if you want here.
The Buckler man. Hey, thanks for having me on. This is pretty cool. It's like a
Oh,
late night stream. So you're in Canada. What time is it over there in Canada?
well, where I am in Canada, because Canada is, well, bigger than the States, technically, physically. We have like 6 time zones. I am in the Eastern.
No way.
I am,
Six time zone.
yeah, I think it's 6. Yeah.
Very dedicated
But
to the craft.
yeah. So yeah, here is. If you look up mine, here is the Canadian Shield. A turnaround for him.
Oh. Let me see. Am I looking at a Discord? Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the YouTube, Discord. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking at.
Okay, did I
How do I
put
make?
it?
I'm trying to make your screen big.
Oh yeah.
Uh, This has got to be the broadcast stream. Wait.
Yeah,
Uh.
you're gonna see exactly here what's on YouTube. They show is showing on YouTube, but
Oh, I got it now. Full screened. I'm no longer backwards. Okay. Oh, the turnarounds.
yeah.
Nice. He's big. He's a big guy, man. He's a lot bigger than the Hulk. A lot bigger.
Yeah. The Flint is lying. Flint is lying in the chat. Flint says, I got a DM from Rick. My invitation to draw the ash hand has now been rescinded. Joshua says, you should let him know how now before he draws the Canadian Shield has a Hulk style body.
Great. Great.
Everybody wants to draw more Superman-ish. And then they forget the shield that goes around the maple leaf.
It's more like the Hulk. Okay. Hulk shield.
Okay. Trying to figure out what this one thing.
So you're drawing all that stuff?
No, I'm just coloring all this.
Oh man, that's a lot of work. Okay. So someone else laid it out, inked it, and you're coloring all of it. Ooh.
Yeah. And some of it I can't figure out what the hell it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a guy, an angel, on a horse that's made of fire. But the horse is not made of fire, just fire all around it. I think that's a tail. The whole horse. You got a purple horse. And everybody can thank Flip for the purple horse. Because I didn't want to draw a regular type looking horse, and he suggested purple. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Yeah, so anytime I'm on, you're more than welcome to come on and in, you know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll when I come on, I'd be doing like a lot of the Canadian Shield stuff, trying to look at
Yeah,
the characters, like
yeah,
drawing them. It's very peaceful.
yeah. Yeah, and don't feel you have to do any. You can do whatever you need to work on here. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
really?
care.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know what the rules are.
My one basic rule is just try not to, swear. You
Oh,
know,
oh, I hear that. I hear that.
oh, and
I kind of figured that.
try and be, a decent person.
You've been on
We
a lot of rough shows.
well, there's a lot of idiots out there that could come on and be an idiot, and I'm not thinking that you would be, from the
Oh
little
no.
bit I've had of interaction with you, but I'm just saying, I just, I'm fairly easygoing, I would say. I just
No, that's true. That's true.
I like try to have drama free streams. Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
sometimes we can talk about the drama for a few minutes, because the drama is out there, and yeah, sure, it's nice to talk about, to just acknowledge it and say our piece about whatever we think about it, and then
Hmm.
on with the show. This is it. No more rehearsing. We know our parts by heart.
That's true.
It's just I want people to be come here and have some fun, talk about this, that, whatever. And they'll be able to promote themselves or work or whatever.
Yeah, that's also a relaxing stream. You're just doing
Yeah.
your job, finishing your book. I was like, this is cool. Kind of late at night where I'm at, so
Yeah. Well, I've been going since about 7. Well, technically, I've had 2 streams because for somehow one got closed on me and I had to restart. But probably for the next month, I'm gonna have some longer streams because I want to get this done.
oh right. It does kind of
Uh,
motivate you more when you're online. I know that.
yeah,
You try to do this like in your room. It's better if you're online, I think.
yeah, like it's easily to get distracted by the TV or whatever. But if I'm on here doing it, trying to entertain people, sort of, I guess. I'm not sure what I call what I'm doing. Omar was almost in here earlier, but he was in the
Oh, he was?
he was in the back room here, but I'm not sure what happened to him.
When was that? Was that earlier today?
Yeah, well, probably about half an hour, 45 minutes before you came around.
Oh, okay.
But I seen him in the back room here. In the room, I said hi, Omar, hi, blah blah blah. I'm not sure whether he heard me or whatever, but maybe he couldn't get his mic working or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I never been on Discord, so that's why it took me a little bit. We
Yeah,
always use the StreamYard, Restream. But I was looking at the quality. It is pretty good on the Discord.
yeah. Well, see, I use OBS to stream itself, put out my thing onto the various platforms. Right now, it's just YouTube. Um, but so I use, like I said, I use OBS to stream, but I bring people on through Discord because I could open up um, a StreamYard window on my whatchamacallit, my browser,
Yeah.
but it's just as easy to bring people in, I think, via Discord.
Yeah.
And I can have
Learned a
I
new
think
thing.
I think I can bring on as many people as I want to.
Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Right, right. We got limitations on the other programs. Oh, I
Yeah.
never knew that. Okay.
I think, or maybe it's like up to 25 people that can come into this room. I'm not sure exactly. It's not like I've ever had anywhere close to that number of people wanting to be on my panel. But it's and then I just got to show the screen on OBS for everybody to see. And sometimes it's just I show what I'm doing and I don't show what anybody else is doing. If it's we're just talking, and they're not really doing anything or not showing
Oh,
anything. It's
oh
like,
yeah, you've done that? You had people just come on and talk
yeah,
while you worked? Oh, okay.
yeah. But if you want to come on and work and have your stuff shown what you're doing, that's fine too.
Always drawing on different streams. I like this. I can watch your approach and, I just come up with you can come up with different ideas. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really like the big talker. There's
Yeah.
always like the guy like they have there like the Omer. Those guys, they do their thing. I just kind of work too. You know what you need? You need like music.
Yeah. That's the one thing I liked having it. I do like having music every so often, but unfortunately, YouTube doesn't
Oh,
does the whole thing. And not that I'm the most that's probably going to happen to me right now is, oh, sorry, we're going to claim this for money for the people that you're using their music.
yeah.
Meanwhile, all I'm doing is just because it's in the background it hears it, it's like doesn't really affect me, but it's like at the same time, it's like, why should I even give them any money? Not that they would be
Dang.
getting any money. It's like, how many views do I get?
I don't know. I don't
You're
know. That's
trying to
great.
get money from me? That's
What?
funny.
They're trying to ask you for money?
Well, I
Oh
mean
no.
that in the fact that like They're claiming the money for my stream that I'm not getting money from.
You're not monetized, right? I
No,
don't think you are.
no.
I don't even know how to do that. I'm still learning the whole crowdfunding and all that. So I just take it slow. It's gonna
Well,
draw.
the YouTube isn't crowdfunding. It's
Mm, This is
just getting
YouTube.
monetized. That's having a certain number of subscribers to your channel, certain number of hours, and all that.
Oh, uh-uh. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. Some people get it easy. I've been at this like 5 or 6 or 7 years now, and I'm not monetized yet. Uh,
Oh,
what the funny thing is, in the first year, I had the number of hours you needed,
yeah.
but I did not have the number of people. And in fact, shortly after I messed up my streaming stuff where I had the hours, my hours plummeted because I stopped doing it as much as I was doing it before. Um, they lowered the number from 1,000 to 500 and 3,000 watch hours to get super chats and all that, and it's like, oh, now I can.
It did lower it. Okay.
Yeah, but the ad revenue is still at 4,000 hours and 1,000 viewers. Flit says, I wondered if your stream or videos get copyrighted claim not struck. Does YouTube put ads on your videos so they claim it to get money? One, I don't know about that. Yeah, I just get copyrighted claimed. I don't get struck. Like, has anyone ever seen an ad on one of your videos? I have no idea. I don't know because I'm desktop Chad using ad block. Said Flit on that. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I just eventually I'm on the pathway to getting them my 3,000 hours again. Although I was over 1,000, I went down just under, but I'll probably be up and above in the next couple days again. Last time I checked, let's see, what am I at?
Uh-oh.
Damn, what you mean?
Hey, Fitzjozo. I'm at 997 ballot watch hours. So I'll probably be back up over the 1,000 in a day or two.
I'll probably never get them out watch outs. No one cares. No one cares about the Dexcom videos I make.
Well, nobody cared about mine a long time ago. It's just it's hard. It's, like I've been at this, like I said, 6 or 7 years. It's not easy. Flit says this is. Flit says this is Rick's path to monetization.
See another drawing of Canadian Shield being made by Raul here.
Your skill
Probably,
has.
right, yes.
What was that, Fitzjoseph?
I said another drawing of Canadian Shield being done by Raul here.
Yeah. Grant says your skill has improved in that time, right? Oh, thank you, thank you.
No, Raul was actually great. I actually,
Oh, thank you.
Okay, good night, Grant. Thanks for watching. Maybe if you can just keep it on in the background, keep me the watch hours, build it up there.
no. Uh,
Piper Gaming. Hey, Dillard no longer wanted to game the system. Why shouldn't I? I'll do it in this place. Although I'm probably only going to be on for about another 20 minutes. Flint says Dillard doesn't want to game the system anymore because he is the system now. How is he the system now? Just because he's been monetized? He's been monetized and deputized.
Money, money, money.
He's a top tier talent. Top tier talent. Yeah, I guess so. Although top tier, we definitely got the skill to be top tier talent, but is he in the rank of EVS now? Would we consider EVS top tier talent? I guess so. I'm not trying to diminish Dillard's skill. Dillard's, definitely really, really great. Better than most people I know, or anybody I know. Personally, in the arts. Because I have actually met Dillard in person.
um, I gotta, I don't know if that campaign I set up is going to even go fun, but it's going to even fun. That's probably not. I won't be able to promote it anywhere.
Got to get into.
Because I'm trying to. The main thing I'm trying to crowd from the comic I don't care about.
You're trying to what? Make.
Because I'm trying to crowdfund a comic I don't care about.
Oh. Yeah, that probably doesn't help.
Yeah, I don't care about this project or anything like that. I just need to do it to get money because no one else, no one wants anything I actually want to write about. That's
Well, it's just finding the right crowd then. Somebody will. It's just. Joshua was saying, what is your campaign? Fitz shows up.
Let's say I don't say on this name because I'm not trying to associate this name. I associate with this account. Especially since I actually plan for all the main characters to die at the end, so I just not have to write about them anymore.
Flit says, in certain areas, Dillard is absolutely better than Van Stubber, e.g. anatomy. Okay. I guess I just more meant in the fact that, EVS has more name recognition. I guess that's what I mean by top. When I think of top tier talent, I think of name recognition.
Yeah, like the reason for this because even here for DC Comics.
Yeah.
Obviously, of course, he has one name recognition. She used to work on Green Lantern.
Flit says, I know what you're saying, Rick. I'm just trying to hype Dillard a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I probably should work on uh I probably rap or first that's actually just no one else says bad from happens in characters kid Beckham Hill he has the abusive with his 2 months and my crap biological my crap but then and then also at school one of his friends is being touched by his own mom inappropriately and then but then at school the guidance counselor doesn't counselor Strata he doesn't care at all and school they're going to is actually being funded by the cartel and so this kid is living a crappy life in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And then, but then all of a sudden, but then all of a sudden, the fairy godmother appears and gives and curses the kid with a Hulk-like curse. that causes him to turn into a were tiger whenever he gets scared. And then he confronts his best friend's mom and kills her. And that's how the comic ends. That would be the first issue.
Yeah,
Just
that
because
he's a
what
were
happens in
tiger.
it. That's kind of the issue here. Then, uh, what's anyone that story? I can't right now. So my phone is Sweat. Let me know. Check my phone. See what actually is. I don't know what you think. What you actually think of the story? What do you think? For Rick.
It definitely has some, I'll say, promise. It's a lot of things, like I've said. It needs to be executed right, and you just need to find the right audience. And sometimes finding the right audience is hard. Knowing who the right audience is even harder sometimes.
No, well, that story I told you was um that's the story I care. The story I don't care about is about a bunch of cyborg women trying to fight some supervillain.
Yeah, even that, like maybe not be your thing, but it's other
That's the
people's.
story I don't care about.
Yeah, well then, you know what?
The story I actually do care about is Tiger Man, which I that's that character is called Tiger Man. But I don't think anyone else wants to see Tiger Man. If everyone tells me Tiger Man is the worst idea I've ever had.
Then you're talking to the wrong people. Obviously, that Tiger Man is not for them. You
I mean,
have
I
to.
mean, I mean, Lily. Lily. Everyone's told me this is a bad idea. Well, for one, mainly because keep my how old the main character is. He's not in high school. It's like middle school. So
Yeah, like I said, it's, like if you looked at South Park, if you look at all these various properties, South Park, The Simpsons, Family Guy, at one time you would never think anybody in their right mind would be watching them on a regular basis, and that they would be as famous as they are and go for as long as they have on TV. But they are. So you've just got to find the right audience, and that can be hard. And you got to know what audience would
uh,
want that. And that's what like I think I told you before, something like that, I think is somebody that would be into Spawn or something like that, would be more into your thing, or I'm not sure what other type of people, or horror would be into that sort of thing, I would suspect. Now that's my opinion. I can't be 100%, on that. I think some people backed me up before about that. So, if you're trying to promote that to people that like Superman and Batman, um it might be the wrong audience, you know, that you're trying to promote it to. No, yeah, Batman and Spawn can have some overlap, I'll admit, but that's my point is more, it's all about who you're promoting to. If you're asking people that are big fans of Superman whether they like your idea, when your idea is more for Spawn people, you know, yeah, they're going to tell you your idea sucks and it has no merit. Now, me, I am probably more of a Superman guy, but I can see the potential in the right audience. What says Rawl doesn't realize it because he's new, but Rick's streams are of avant-garde in art and of in and of themselves. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean exactly what that said.
Avant-garde. That's cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Raul, that platform, that
Tiger
just
Man. Tiger
of
Man's
that?
real. I think Tiger Man's real. I
Okay.
like that. That's real Tiger
No.
Man.
Yeah, because that because it's like he's like a child and he kills people like that's really what causes people to be hate this concept so much. But they just want most of people just want to be Shazam. But I'm not interested in they're just telling the story of Captain Marvel again.
Yeah. Well, some people are into
That's,
that. Some people aren't. You got to find the people
yeah,
that aren't.
like he's not really Captain Marvel like that. I know what to think of that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you were thinking that he was Captain Marvel.
There ain't anything close to Ghost Rider, but it's a kid.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he's doing all these nasty things, the kid, but it also, again, depends on in the comic how graphic you want to show the stuff to. You know, there's all these um details that some people would know think of and some people wouldn't,
I do plan to go pretty graphic with the violence, just not with anything else.
Yeah, I get that, but it's show like how much of the book you can allude to that sort of violence on the page, or you can show it, and
I plan to show it in detail, though. That's the thing.
yeah. I'm not saying that's bad or not anything, but there is an audience for it, and again, those are the people that you got to find. Try,
Another thing.
trying to pawn this stuff off on people that are hip on Spider-Man and Superman, Green Lantern, probably isn't gonna work.
Another thing about the character of Omar I didn't mention is that he has extreme interest in medical science because he wants to work doctor initially.
Yeah,
So 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 he knows a lot about anatomy for just anatomy for that actually plays to his fighting style. So
yeah,
when he transforms, like he actually yeah. But he knows exactly how to break someone's ankle to prevent them from standing, for example.
yeah. So uh, like I said, it's all about getting the right audience and knowing who your audience is. Who do you want to write
Mm.
for or whatever? Me, take me. My first thing is my stuff is supposed to be Christian comics, so my stuff is somewhat first to Christians and all that, and then it's second making sure that anybody can pick it up and enjoy it. That's what I want. That's what I want of my comic,
Mm.
or hopefully anybody can pick it up and enjoy it. Now, I'm not sure what you want out of your comic. That's for you to decide. And, but with the blood and guts and all that, that says most likely horror type people that it's going to be, or very, I'm not sure what type. anti really anti-hero type character, that might fit it. Like people that are really into the Punisher. Oh, not the Punisher shows a lot of blood and guts. I think it depends on uh the rating on the comic.
Mm.
What you get for that. Like in some ways, another crowd that would probably be interested in that is the Toxic Avenger crowd. I just went and saw that movie a couple weeks ago.
Toxic Avenger remake. I
Yeah,
never saw that. I mean, yeah. I haven't seen any Toxic Avenger movie, but I know that's a remake.
yeah, it is a remake. Um, I haven't seen the originals either. I saw a little bit of the cartoon, but it was very gruesome and brutal. Showing the blood and guts. Yeah, I showed some of the, not really much of the sex stuff. I think there was only one scene where they showed boobs, but I know you don't want to show that. But my point is,
No. I do. There will be maybe nudity, but but it will be maybe nudity, but there's no sex scenes, like no sex intercourse and anything like that.
yeah,
At least not shown.
yeah, and I don't think in the Toxic Avenger there was either this one. Anyways, I'm not sure about the originals or not, but it's so that there's a crowd that your guy might be have an appeal to.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have access to a popular property from the 80s or the 90s. Popular property made before I was born, or but and so yeah, I'm not already famous, so don't.
Yeah, I
So
get
the
that you're not famous and all that, but it's if your stuff is similar to say Toxic Avenger, then you got to find out where the Toxic Avenger people that really like the Toxic Avenger people where they hang out, and you got to promote your stuff with them, and you'll probably catch a lot of people to check out your stuff and like it. I could be wrong. I'll admit that. It's like me trying to promote myself stuff to Satanists. Do you think my stuff is going to go over to Satanists?
No, of course not. I mean, Satanists. I mean, is that even real? Is that even a real religion?
Yeah,
The thing is, most Satanists just seem to just be hate Christians, and that's it. But
yeah.
they don't actually believe in the devil.
Well, there are real people that do worship the devil and all that. That is out there.
Yep.
But the thing is, my main thing is, I was using it as a absurd example. And no, I haven't tried. They're really not. They're not really people that are for God. So. Yeah, you might find some chill Satanists out there. I'm sure there are them, and that's fine. That's great. And maybe some of those but most Satanists would not pick up my book, and that's fine. Like or furries and stuff like that probably aren't going to be picking up my book, and that's fine.
I don't know. Well, they will pick up. They will pick up if there's a furry character in it, but
Yeah,
there aren't any furry characters in it. So
yeah,
if you ever introduce a furry character, then they might pick it up. I mean, I plan to have. I'm not into furry stuff, but I plan to have anthropomorphic characters in my stuff, even my superhero stuff. So
yeah. How do you know they would? Well, they're really not for God, so I like you said, I could be wrong. Maybe a Satanist does want to read my stuff for some reason. It's not like I would want to read a book about Satanism, you know. So being a Christian, so Flit. So I could be wrong. I
Mhm.
don't think they would want to read a book about God. And maybe I have tried it promoting to Satanists and just didn't know too. Because unless somebody tells you, how do you know? Right?
I mean,
Rick, you had furries blowing up your timeline, asking you to draw their OCs.
Furry.
Yeah, well, that's because I
like,
put
like
up.
I actually have accused well with some of my writing. For example, there's a character I have called Lightwave, who is like a teenage girl, superhero. The main issue, main reason why I haven't written a script for her is I don't know how to handle the school stuff. Because one, I've never been to public school, and two, the main thing, she's in high school, and the main thing is I don't really care. I don't really care about writing stories about characters fornicating.
Yeah.
That's all what you can do in high school. So I don't.
Well,
So
they
I
do
don't
a
know.
lot more than that in high school. I went to a public school and there was lots. Most kids are not. Yes, you probably a lot of guys. There's sex on the mind for a lot of people, but just because there's sex on the mind for a lot of them doesn't mean they're actually doing it. You could write it where there's nothing about that involved. Like there's lots of shows about kids in high school that aren't. Like look at the comic books of River Archie, the real ones, not nothing to do with Riverdale. You
I know.
know,
When I first found out about the Riverdale TV show, I was about like 2 or 3 years ago. I was my jaw was all on the floor. Like it's literally just the name Riverdale and the name of the Archie characters was nothing like it. Was nothing like Archie at all.
yeah,
Yeah, Archie Andrews isn't Archie Andrews. Jughead is straight and it's nothing. And it's this emo guy. Like he's not anything like Jughead at all.
yeah,
And
none of
none
them.
of the characters are anything like they are. Like none of the characters are anything like they are at all. And the story is all about fighting weird cults and serial killers. And so it's more like Batman. They basically turned Riverdale into Gotham City for some reason. It doesn't look like Gotham. But that's it.
Yeah,
Like they essentially made Riverdale more similar to Gotham City than Riverdale. Like what the hell?
yeah. Oh, but what was my point before I said about Riverdale?
But you said you can
Oh,
write other stories in high school that don't involve sex.
yeah, with teenagers, and I was using Archie as a prime example. You know, you don't have to do it, and there is an audience for people that like Archie.
Yeah, okay, because I have because like you said, I have a character like who's a teenage girl, who's a superhero, but I'm not interested in writing about fornication.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. You
right.
can you can do stuff about romance in it or whatever. Oh, I like the
I mean,
cute.
she has a boyfriend from the start of the story, but at the same time, at the start of the story, like not a love interest, like she's already dating this one guy, but it's not about them screwing or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. They're just the boyfriend girlfriend. There's the whole lovey, a little bit of the lovey-dovey stuff. But you don't. They don't have to be doing anything. Like I said, Archie's popular. Even a lot of superhero comics up until recently where there was nothing about them doing sex or whatever, and that's adults. Forget teenagers. Till Lois and Spider-Man were not Spider-Man, Lois and Superman were married. You know, they never showed them or talked about them doing the nasty. Some people might recall it
Yeah, but the thing,
till more
but the
modern
thing
day.
is, the thing is, anything set in high school usually is about doing the nasty. I mean, that's how most shonen anime is. I mean, a lot of shonen look at High School DxD, for example.
Well,
Like,
look, I know this isn't an American one, but look at My Hero Academia. They didn't really get into any of that either. I know it's a manga, but you know, and that was supposed to be in high school, basically. High school for superheroes.
yeah, like most like most popular. Yeah, it's like most popular anime set in high school is pretty much about doing nasty. So that's the thing.
Um,
So that's the thing.
mo-
Uh, so, that's- so I don't even so I don't even know. I don't know how to write the school stuff. I'm still working on her friend group. Like I don't know how Sally's friend group should be. I don't know. That's the school stuff is really causing making it hard for me to write this. That's why I haven't written the script for that character specifically.
or watch Saved by the Bell. Yeah, there's a bunch of romance stuff in there too, I'll admit, you know, but there's a lot of just hijinks, if you will. There's lots of stuff out there that you can look at, like Archie, like My Hero Academia, like I said, Saved by the Bell. Uh, well, I'm not sure about Degrassi, Junior High, Degrassi. I'm trying to think. Anybody in the chat got any high school stuff that they think Fitzchozo could look at to help them get an idea? Uh, okay, I'm gonna finish off this orange part.
Like in high school DxD, was an anime here, some people tend to praise. I don't I remember watching like first 4 episodes like 4 years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Um I literally don't know anything about the main character's personality aside from the fact he wants to have sex. I literally don't know anything about his personality aside from that. Like after like 4 episodes.
Well, I don't know about that. I've never seen that one, myself. So I can't say anything about that. I just know there are plenty of ones out there that aren't. And you know what? You can focus on the ones that are,
Yeah.
and they're not going to help you because that's not what you want to write.
Mm.
As you said, focus on the ones that aren't. They will help you
Mm.
write what you want.
Yeah. I don't know how to write her friend group or anything like that. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I never been to public schools. I don't have any school experience.
Yeah. Well, then, like I said, if you don't want that sort of stuff, you watch or read the more wholesome type stuff that's out there for that sort of thing. Yeah, there's lots of unwholesome stuff out there for that sort of stuff. I'll admit that 100%. And but like you said, you don't know, no, you don't want that, so you go to something that is wholesome. that, you know, will help you write these various characters and all that. Since you, like you said, you haven't been to public school, you don't know how it works exactly, you know, this will help you. And it keeps it wholesome too, what you want. You know, and that's, you just focus, instead of focusing on the negative out there that you don't want, focus on the positive, what you do want. If you want to do research, you research the positive, because there is. If you want to find negative, you can find it. But if you want to find positive, you can too. You know, I'm not sure what else to say besides that. Well, anyways, we did not get this page completely done like we would have liked. But we got it started. Hopefully we will get it finished tomorrow. Doing these couple characters take a lot of time. The horse, messenger, the fire. Oh, this is looking good. So I see the shield in there. Who else are you drawing there, Raul?
I was looking at the Holy Warriors. I was trying to draw the guy with he's got a visor on, a green hat, and then the girl with the blue outfit and the black hair. Just sketching them.
Okay, so it sounds like you were trying to draw the flame. Black guy, heat-based powers. And you said blue outfit, so that sounds like Snowdrop.
She has a cross on her.
Yeah, that's
golden
Snowdrift.
cross.
She has cold-based powers. The name doesn't say it. So let me come over to Discord and take a better look at that.
Well, I guess I'll be going now. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Rick and Raul.
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
Great having you on. Yeah, it's actually supposed to either be a pair of sunglasses, dark sunglasses that sort of look like a visor. And he's supposed to wear sandals.
Oh, I can't see it in the full body shot. Oh, sandals? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the flame guy, that is, not a Canadian.
Oh, cool.
And he's like got a leather coat. He's got, you know.
Oh. I have to look for that reference.
Well, if you want reference, I can get you better reference.
No, I was just looking at the group shot. I'm just having fun. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Let's give him draw and have fun with it. Yeah, wow.
Sunglasses.
Wow.
Is
You made him huge. It's bigger than my screen at my house. Ew. That is really cool.
Yeah, he's trying to sunglasses. He's just trying to obscure his face a little, you know, his eyes. You know, nobody can see the color of his eyes. You know, sandals. You know, it's because well, he's heat based. Why doesn't he need boots? I guess protect his feet a bit more.
characters. This girl with the metal face. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, Ozona. Metal Mask.
Yeah.
She's sort of like Storm, controls the weather. Oh, but as I was saying, it's just after, well, it's about 20 minutes after midnight. um, for me, anyways. Anything you would like to promote, Raul?
Oh yeah. I've got the on Roku. When you download the Madness app, Madness Entertainment Group app, I'm under the Drop Zone Gaming. I do Fortnite. Comes out Tuesdays. So I do Fortnite gaming. It's called Drop Zone. I've also got the Late Night Art Attack, and my Twitter. I have to find my Twitter. Well, it's Roland T Drawings on YouTube. Yep.
Moderators. Mod. So you can now put any links in the chat if you want.
Can? Oh, thanks. I don't know how to do any of that. Not on this. Not on.
Well, no. Like I mean on YouTube. If you put a link, I just made you a moderator on YouTube, so you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
That
you
sounds
can put
cool.
a link to your channel or whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
That way people can find you and all that.
It's true.
Instead of me
Let me
having to look it
see.
up, you already know it, right? Or probably have the link
I
close
know.
at hand.
Let's
Oh, and thanks,
see.
Flit. Flit already put the link to your YouTube in.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's good to know. You know, I'm trying to find that Twitter thing. Oh no. Think about Instagram. I don't know. I gotta find it some other time then. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'll be
Well,
spelling
I'm going to
tomorrow.
be on later, well, today, but for me. So, but anyways, for
Nice.
anybody that hasn't, go check out my Kickstarter for Canadian Shield 3. If you haven't backed it, if you can back it, if not, just if you can't back it, just share it out there. Let people know what's going on. That I got it available up. Trying to get to $200 on Kickstarter. I'm at $72, and that's Canadian, so it's a little less American. Flit says get a text document with links to all your stuff, or a link tree for easy pasting in chats.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I did. I used to do that too. Makes it easy, definitely. Having a text document to just cut and paste or copy and paste.
It's been fun, sir.
Yeah.
I'm also heading out.
Okay. So we'll hopefully see everybody later on today in the chat. It's been great with y'all. Been great having Raul on and Fitzchozo, everybody who came on. I think so. We'll see you all hopefully later today when we're up doing more of this stuff. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.